Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our session to create low-code mixed reality apps with Power Apps. Today's session is going to be recorded. So for those of you who want to watch this recording later, again, it will be available on the Reactor YouTube channel. I am going to post the link to you soon. So just a quick introduction from my end. My name is Maria, and I'm based in Israel. I'm leading the reactor we have in Tel Aviv, Israel. For those of you who are new to reactors, so Microsoft Reactors are a technology hub for developers, communities, technology people, startups, entrepreneurs. Through the reactor, we actually host a lot of events in person, live event and hybrid event on different technologies. Today's session is going to be is organized by our team in Africa, and I'm going to hand it over now to Kellen to kick off today's session. If you have any questions, feel free to use the Q&A box to post your questions, and the speakers will be able to answer those towards the end or through the session, whatever they find convenient. And that's it from my end. So enjoy today's session, and Kellen, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Moja. Welcome, guys, to this live stream. We're glad to have you here. This is the last session, and I'm glad to take you guys on. Yeah, Julia, if you can. Okay. So the Game of Learners per Platform Clinics has been a 5-week upskill initiative for students to not exactly students, but people can learn about how to use how to build solution, how to deploy solutions with low code or no code. So we've gone through the introduction to low code development. We've touched on app development using low code. There's AI in Power Platform, building websites, fusion development, data analysis, automation using low code. All these sessions have been recorded, and you can find them under the playlist under Microsoft Reactor. So I want to welcome Roberto to the session. He will take it over. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. I am very glad to be here. And hello, everyone, and thank you for being here today in this session. We will talk about how to create low-code mixed reality apps and how to create these apps with Power Platform. Would you like to see that beautiful chair in your salon before buying it? Or maybe you are not sure if that cute bed fits in your bedroom? Well, in the next 45 minutes, we will see how to Power Platform can help us with these wonderful features. Let's go to start. Firstly, I want to show you my bio. I am Roberto Correa. I am Microsoft MVP and MCT, and I was working more than 24 years with Microsoft in different positions as developers, consultants, or trainer. This is my channel where we speak about Business Central or Power Platform. Let's go to start with the agenda. I want to show you firstly why low code. Later we speak about Microsoft Power Platform, especially for the Power Apps. And at the end, we speak with low code mixed reality apps. Different options in this with these mixed reality apps. We can measure distance, area, volume, overlay 3D content in our pictures, or view 3D content. And we can identify space and locations with the using our mobile. Of course, we will see some demo, but with some limitations, because we don't have any device with a mixed reality device. And at the end, we recap all the information in a summary. Let's go to start with why we use low code. 70% of the new business application will be developed with low code by 2025. This is words from Ryan Cunningham, Vice President for Power Apps in Microsoft. Then, as you can see, as much you know about Power Platform, it's most possible to find a job or to work in this market, because all of the new application, the major of the new application will be developed in low code. In fact, more than 7 million of active citizen professional developers, no professional coders, right? This is another words from Charles Lamana, that is another vice president from Microsoft. Then for us, it's very important to know the low code and how we can use the Power Platform these days, right? This is a very, very important technology for all of us. So let's go to start with Power Platform. It's true that there are more technologies in low code, but mainly the most important manufacturer is Microsoft, because it's in all of the statistics is the winner in this technology. Then we can see our technology, the Power Platform technology, and how to use Power Platform with all the tools together. I am sure that you know this slide is very popular. This slide in a lot of places, but I want to remember some of the tools. Power Platform is a bunch of tools that we can use from Microsoft 365, Azure, Dynamics 365, and other apps. Mainly, we can see Power BI. Power BI is to analyze business, analyze information, and I am sure that all of you know this application, this tool. We have another that is called Power Apps. Power Apps is a tool to create apps, for a navigator, a website, or for mobile. We can learn today how to create little apps with very low code, very low time. Then we can use all of these tools to create our apps. Other tool is Power Automate. Power Automate is mainly to create automation, but we can use this tool in the mainly in all of the rest of the application in the Power Platform. We can use Power Automate with Power Apps. We can use Power Automate with Power BI. We can use Power Automate with Power Virtual Agent, because it's the most integrated tool in all the platform. After this, we have Power Virtual Agents. Maybe you don't know Power Virtual Agents, but it's a very useful tool to create virtual assistants, and joined with Power Automate, we can create powerful tools to connect with databases or with Business Central or with Dynamics 365 tools or any way. We can use this Power Virtual Agent to create an assistant without know any word about intelligent artificial. In the last point, we can see Power Pages. Power Pages is external websites for external people of our organization. And in other part of the Power Platform, we have the connectors to join all of this application with other tools. Not only for tools from Microsoft, we can use the connectors to connect with Salesforce, we connect with MailChimp, we connect with Gmail. It's possible to connect with a lot of tools by these data connectors. And of course, we have the Dataverse, as you know, is the database including in the Power Platform, and it's a managed database that you can use for all these tools. In the middle, we have the Artificial Intelligence Builder, and the Artificial Intelligence Builder is are templates to use with several processes like scan an identifier, or to scan a tool, and to control pieces by vision or something like this. We can create easily tools with a builder in order to be fast when we create the application. Then we have all the application, but we focus today in the Power Apps, and especially in one of them. We have three types of Power Apps: Canvas apps, model-driven apps, and Power Pages portal. Canvas apps is a very easy to tailored interfaces with in our application, because we can put the button, the label, all the things when we want, and it's easy to put each control in each part of the screen. We can create Canvas app for web, for mobile, or for tablet, and then it's very easy to create our apps with this technology, because we don't need to know any language, any developer language, and for us it's very easy to create this application. In the other hand, we have model-driven apps. Model-driven apps are especially apps for business. Mainly are apps created for Dataverse, and mainly we join all the tools that we have in Dataverse, forms, views, or something like this, and create an app to use it in a website or in a tablet. It's very suited to process-driven apps. It's a model-driven app, because we focus on our details in the data and in the model of the Dataverse. At the end, we have the Power Pages portal. We can create secure business websites with a lot of templates to create very quick very quickly, we can create apps, or we can create pages, and we have a lot of connectors in order to connect with another tools, with of course with Dataverse, but not only with Dataverse, with other connectors, as the same as the rest of the tools. We can connect with a lot of data sources in order to obtain information. The main difference between Power Pages and Canvas app or model driven is Power Pages is thinking for external users, right? Users that don't need to use a license, be part, don't need to be part of our organization, right? And so I'm going to tell you about Power Apps and move more specifically Canvas Power Apps. Canvas Power Apps, we can create the Canvas Power Apps from scratch in a blank canvas, or we can use from a template, because we have a lot of templates in our company. Let me show you how can I do this. Can now, no problem. White for let's go to see how to use this kind of sleeping. Make Power Apps is the standard website to join with the to create Power Apps. And when we create our first application, we can create from scratch, from a blank app, from some kind of sources, data sources, like Dataverse or SharePoint or Excel or any other application or data sources. Of course, we can use templates. We can here some create from templates, because we have a lot of. Let me show you. We have a lot of templates here that we can use to create our first application. Then it's very easy to start to work with Power Apps, because only checking one of these templates we can use how to create. But this is the free options. We create a special apps for use in mixed reality. Mixed reality is, as we explained at the beginning, is a way to mix the reality with something. In this case, I showed you how to create, how you can check if some chair or some bed is fit in your space, because we mix the real see from your camera with something that we could put in the mixed reality, right? We have different controls in mixed reality controls, mixed reality apps. We can create different options to do different things. I want to show you in our screen, and when I create a, let me see here. let's go to create a blank app. And we need to show, we need to create, decide which kind of format we want. I want to create a phone because the most of the times we use a phone to create this kind of applications. And when we create, we have a blank canvas, a paper, a piece of paper, a blank, in order that we can put each control. In our case, we have here some controls, special controls for mixed reality. View in mixed reality, view shapes in mixed reality, measure in mixed reality, and this is a very new option. It's in preview, but we can have markups in mixed reality. The way to use these controls is the same as the other controls in Power Apps. We can directly to put this control in our screen, and we can start to use this control, right? Have special features and special properties that later we can see more in details, right? But it's the same way to we use with other controls like buttons or like labels or any other controls that we can put in our on our Canvas app, right? Then this is the different controls that we can find, but we have a little problem. I'd like to bring your attention to an important point. Not all the devices can use mixed reality. It's very important because you can develop some app and you say, okay, this is my Marvelous app. I develop this app Marvelous, but it's not possible to run in my mobile. It's very important to check. In Android systems, we need to have this this app inside of this application inside of the system, because it's a special, it's a service Google Play for mixed reality, right? This is very important to have this this app. Of course, we have really we have a in this website we can see all the devices, Android devices, that we can work with mixed reality. Not all of them are working. Only some special, not some special. Normally, the new ones are working with this technology, but not all of them. Let me show you this 1 second, because I want to show you this this screen. Where we create, we can see all the devices right? You can see all of these devices in developers.google.in. In this website, you can see all this information. Okay. let me share again. We have the same problem with Apple device. Apple device, not all the devices we can use this functionality, the mixed reality. We need to be sure that some of them is working with mixed reality. We have here the list of the devices, but you can see in the Apple website, you can see exactly the update list of devices. Okay, let's go to see the first control. The first control is to view 3D shapes. We can create a device. We can use our mobile to see a 3D model or 3D object, and we can see this object in our mobile. This is very useful because you can move the device, you can the object, and you can move in other sense. Normally, you need to obtain this information from a gallery, a 3D gallery. We have a lot of 3D galleries in the internet, especially in GitHub, and we can rotate and zoom with our device, right? This is let me show you in this case if it's working. My screen is, I don't know if it's here. The here. Let's go to see a little app that I create here. This is the reality, and this is the reactor. We have 3 buttons here, on one for each control. We can see on the screen the different controls, and in this case, we can check the first of one. This is view in mixed reality. Let me press here, and the system gives me a message because my device is not. We can use this device with mixed reality, but you can see what can to do with the model, right? We can create a different model, and we can put this object as you prefer in your page. Here, let me show you which is the properties for this device. The first property is that we need to have a model, an object in the format GLB. This is a GitHub we can use, but we need to put this source in control, and then we can choose one of them, and we can use it in the standard app, right? Let me show you here. Here is the 3 controls from 3D mixed reality, 3D shapes, view 3D shapes. We have here an example of how to work this 3D content, because we need to use GLB models. We have another control that it is 3D shapes. The 3D shapes is to show shapes in our apps. In this case, different shapes like cubes or something like this. The things that we need to put is the width, the height, and the depth for each the model, and then we can see, as we can see in this video. Okay, and the last control that we have in mixed reality is a measure control, because we can create an application to measure the different options, to measure distance, to measure areas or volumes. The main properties for this control is to put the type of measure and the unit of measure that we want to use. And in this case, let me show you this other video, but in this video, we can see okay. Then, as we saw before, we in this application, in this app, we can create the three different controls. View is to put in this control is the view in mixed reality. The via shape is to create, as we told you before, to see a shape in a mixed reality. And this is the last one to obtain measures in mixed reality. Let's go to see. We have another last one is the markup in mixed reality. This is a very new option to create mixed reality, and in this case, we can put the same size that we need in some place, and with this we can move the information, the device, the object in each place. Then it's a very useful to have more precision in the device or with the device directly. To sum up, we can create mixed reality apps with this free of controls to be view in mixed reality, to view in shape 3D models in our camera, to measure in mixed reality, and to mark up in mixed reality. Thank you for watching this video. I don't know if we have some problems with in some moment, because I continue speaking, and I am not sure if we have any problem. But sorry for the inconvenience if we have any problem, and thank you for watch this session. You can fill the survey in this link. Is the number of the event is 18317, and call for the action. We can have more information to create your first mixed reality with in Microsoft Learn, and in the Student Hub you can find more documents for studying this session in this technology. Thank you very much, and if you have any question, you can speak. You can put the options or the questions in the chat, and try to solve your questions.
Thank you a lot, Roberto, for taking us through. There's some questions that I have for you. One of them is, what are the examples of organizations that have successfully implemented low-code mixed reality apps using Power Apps?
Sorry, I can see the questions. Okay, I have here the question. Could you repeat the question, please?
Sure. The question was examples of organizations that have successfully implemented low-code mixed reality apps using Power Apps.
I think there are a lot of companies now working with mixed reality, because it's very useful for all the companies, and in fact we can use in furniture companies or something like this. It's very useful.
Okay, thank you. The last one is, what resources are available for individuals interested in learning more about this low-code mixed reality app development with Power Apps?
You can use it by free in the low code devices, or in low code platform, power platform. You can use by free. Every user can take a free license to start, and we can start to develop by yourself by free.
Okay, thank you so much. Um, this has been an amazing session. We've learned a lot from you. So let's move on to let me notify students to take up the certification exam. The link is on the screen. This is where you get your free certification as it was promised. After this ninth session, you get an opportunity to get a free certification, and there goes the link. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I hope that you guys have learned. If there are any questions for Roberto, please put them in the chat box. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. My name is Kellen Gitahi. I've been your moderator of the day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, all of you, and thank you for being here. And sorry for the problems with the communication, because I don't know why the communication was dropped, and sorry for this. And thank you very much for all your comments and your questions. Thank you.